things. We don't want to be thinking while we're in front of the person we're loved and struggling at the moment, which is what's happening. We're never in the moment. What was TBZ and Prophet and that guy talking about that? Understanding. Understand this person right now is having a moment, not you. Take it off of you. You know what I mean? Well, I want to have.
I'm being nosy, y'all, looking in his cabinets.
Think about that if you want to have a moment too. Because if there's something going on, this person is having a moment. Person you love is having a moment. Bottom line, hear them, allow them, be there, do love. Put your body in a loving. Don't cross your arms, uncross your
Hey,
arms.
BB.
Have faith.
Hey, Coco Cutie.
But suppose they. But what happens if? But what happens if not? That's what this thing is. Again, have understanding. Right.
Why he looking so tense?
Because instead of like worrying and fearing, you gotta have an understand like it is what it is. It's gonna be what it is. Like you gotta just let go and surrender.
Hey, love.
And then you gonna truly understand through that. Surrender to love. These moments need understanding and love. It's a moment. You gotta, you know what I mean? We keep on pushing when we're supposed to be surrendering. Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all. Come on in.
Almost as if we're looking for something that's already here. You get in it. Break through.
He knows he knows I'm streaming him.
It should never be a fiery moment. You know what I mean, with anybody, because sometimes it's still us. It's the problem. It's not everybody's fault. Understanding that, you know what I mean? Am I doing it right? Am I understanding this right? You know what I mean? Because the moment's gonna let you know that it's a bump in the road. You gotta realize, do I enjoy this? Is this me too? It's not always the world. Gotta understand that moment, these moments. Love versus fear. Indeed.
He got real quiet as soon as I hit the live, y'all. He might be watching me on a separate device.
When you're alone, how are we? You know, are we just meditating, soft music, our music, whatever the music?
Just in case you watching TBZ, just know. Won't no stopping. No stopping. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Let me get out of there real quick. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Why I say no stopping. No stopping. Ain't no stopping. Okay, look. Y'all see this? Y'all see what that say, right? You have been kicked out by the administrator. Well, by the broadcaster. This is in my album. This was on June 21st, 2025 at 5:16 p.m. That's TBZ. He kicked me out, right? He kicked me out, y'all. Now, let's head back over to TBZ's live.
So that means to say that you
No stopping.
Of what?
No stopping.
It's like, I know I'll be viewed as an odd person.
No
I'm just a
stopping.
person. Like some people find me funny or whatnot.
No
But I know
stopping.
that people find me as a light to them. So I try not to worry about too much negative on the past and like try to look forward to do something to build towards the future.
That's TBZ, the newest member of Team Too Much.
Facts. That's the example, you know. And
One of
again,
their
are
newest
you
recruits.
happy with yourself? Because you're doing for other people. You know, they're receiving it. But are you happy with yourself by yourself, or only are you happy when you're making other people happy? And if you're not making them happy, then you're sad. You know, because again, is your happiness tied into other
He
people,
listening to somebody
or are you
talk in the
happy?
box.
Period. That's when you get to the root. Because yeah, you're happy with these people because you still said I'm different than everybody.
Kim,
Said
he
that
just,
these
I
people,
would say he looks
you know,
uniquely
got the
different.
disagreeables on the planet. You're different. You know what I mean? You're not different than the people that are happy. That's not what you mean.
Yes, another one.
Not too many people can pick up on.
This is
Not
another
too many
one.
people. Definitely not too many people can mimic. Only a certain few with like vibration, like my boy B's over here. That's probably why we going through the same shit. Yeah, that's the reality of things. You know, I just wanted to remind you that's really the reality of things. We gotta always be centered on the reality of things, else we're gonna get caught out. It's kind of like a bad loop. What we were, you know what I mean? We're bringing our best foot forward. We're gonna go through some of these things, but can't be dwelling on it. Can't be dwelling on it. You gotta, you gotta know. You spend time with yourself. You don't destroy things. You know what I mean? You're happy, but you know now it's a movement. Now it's a movement. You know what I mean? Yeah. People don't know if they're the mosquito or the dragonfly.
Hey, Faith.
I've been noticing the few dragonflies that be coming in my presence too. Oh, really? That's deep. See? Yeah. We got a lot of green down here in Georgia, man. It makes sense. You never know what type of bug you might come across. But the dragonfly definitely still is a definitely big symbol of the talk. I done witnessed a whole field for the dragonflies, and I only witnessed it because I wanted to find somewhere quiet to go smoke. You know, it was destined. Remember, it was destined. It had to be. I've never seen that many dragonflies in my life together. That's what I was saying. Either a dragonfly or the mosquito, because they kind of don't really move by themselves. We're never alone. You know what I mean? We're never alone. It's a false image of ourselves. Right, because y'all said the mosquitoes moves because we the light. They trying to catch the light, but the dragonfly is consuming the darkness. You know, and it said because the spiritual and the symbolism for seeing dragonflies everywhere, the change, transformation, and good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a soda in his hand?
That's the symbolism of seeing it. And it's connected to connection to water, prosperity.
Where is it in his hand, y'all?
Also could be personally tied to current life.
Oh, that ain't a soda. What the hell is that?
You know what I'm saying? It's deep.
And you know, dragonflies, look, this go ahead, I'll let you go ahead and I'll say it. Go ahead. Okay.
I was just about to say, I know I definitely prospered from not seeing that field of dragonflies. I was down bad around that time.
See, it says you personal meanings, but you could be personally tied to your current life, circumstances, and thoughts. But remember, just like a dragonfly, it can go back, it can fly backwards and forward. Remember, time is just an illusion. So you can go back and forward with your experiences and change your perspective on these things so that you can truly heal from them and to manipulate them and create them the way they need to be. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, like I'm tall.
they're really good at adapting and navigating life changes. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, Jax told me the other night, y'all, I'm tall.
Dragonfly shows. So
yep.
There's a lot of deep meanings in it. It's deep. So sounds like you're connected to the dragonfly. That's deep. That's beautiful. But yeah, go to the end when you said you needed to be in a place of peace, smoke and quietness. Walk into the field of dragonflies for a reason. Thanks for kicking.
You could have walked into a field of bees. You could have walked into a field of sandflies. You could have walked into a field. Listen, y'all take life so. I like TV. I see everything, bro. I got frog eyes. I see everything.
Look at my eyes.
You could have walked into the field of, you know what I'm saying? You walked, you walked into the field of dragonflies. It's weird. This is an energetic world. This is an energetic universe. They taught us wrong. You know what I mean? They taught us bullshit. We know the truth. And it's reflecting. Remember, what you know is what reflects is the world you live in.
Hey, Libby Lou.
We all have different realities. I might be a millionaire. TBZ might be what they call those people that live in the middle. You know what I mean? And you middle class, and you might be. We having 3 different realities, brother. Everybody has a different reality. Again, part of the fight is not understanding we all live in a different reality. Even under the same roof, we're all in a different reality. That's deep.
Remember that, you know? Exactly. We're all in different timelines. Even though time exists, but we're in different lines, you know what I'm saying? Different purposes. But guess what? We're all one. Like I said, the mosquito, the dragonfly, even though it seems pretty vicious that the dragonfly eats the pests like flies and stuff, everything serves a purpose. So you may have that one.
The love is the understanding. It's fantastic. You know what I mean? That's the click.
You'll always have that. You might even have that one sister or one brother that just is a pest. You know what I'm saying? See, just a pest your whole life. Remember, when you understand that, you understand that that's their purpose, to remind you every day to keep being you, not to appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, like to remember that is to be like, okay, I appreciate this person. This person reminded me not to be like this, not to get steep, not to be that, but to be opposite, so that we can pull them out of that situation. You know.
Hold on, what?
So we just gotta appreciate everything, man.
Do y'all
everything is understanding it. It's gonna be
record Mama Ace and Holly? They go live too late. For me, I go to bed. I be going to bed, and look, it's 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here. It's almost time for me to turn into a pumpkin. They be going live way too late for me. Why you ask, love?
So if you don't like it, don't do it.
Did you want to see more of that content?
Why are you doing it?
Let me know in the chat.
Well, because that's what we love to say. Because I always catch people with that shit. Well, because
oh, you do?
That is not an answer.
Okay, I'ma try.
If you don't like it,
I'm gonna try to see. I usually stay up late. Late. See, the thing is, they don't have no set schedule because I don't think either one of them are hosts. So it's kind of hard.
I don't like it when my dad does it.
But I'll try.
The banker does it. You know what? I'm not gonna explode right now and do it either. That's what the reflection is about.
Congratulations.
You know, now there's gonna come a time. Remember, there's a time you're in the jungle and a lion attacks you. That's the perfect time to act like your sister. There will be a time and a place to show your ugly ass, but not when you're talking to someone you love. You know, and once you build that, that's how you heal them, by healing yourself first. You gotta heal. These are tests. These people are tests in our lives for us to level up first. We want them to change.
There are food.
And that's the fight. That's the fight that everyone used to. I'm not in there no more. Hopefully no one in the room is. We're just getting teachers' points to help the world. Because that's where the fight is at.
Lisa, garbage.
Right there, we want them to change on the spot. No.
They're talking about garbage.
Understanding. Then they will hopefully change. Because now they don't.
You're confused, Bruce. Faith.
Faith. Do this with the mean face, ugly face. This guy faces the same thing. My brother faces the same mother and father I face. And if he doesn't react the same,
True.
And eventually, this is how it works. This is the only way I know because I live it. This is how it really works.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta stay the course, because now you have more information. You can see it better. It's hard to see in the dark. Again, this is the lighthouse. They're scared. They don't see the lighthouse. The lighthouse ain't shining for them. They're not picking it up. They're panicking. You know, if you start to panic too, how can they trust you? You're just like me.
Look, exactly.
But over time, they realize no matter the weather, no matter the storm,
this love is real.
This, it's right. They get right understanding of you. And now they can perform. You understand? You don't know what these people have been through. You don't want to know, because you're already feeling the heat. If this is a patient, obviously, you're feeling the heat. Hey, what you niggas talking about? You're feeling that pain. Yo, don't come in here like that. He can't come in any other way. You know what I'm saying? That's him. We're bumping heads and not understanding the first stage of this stuff. You know what I mean? If you recognize it in people, so give it back to them.
Appreciate that love.
No, and that's hard to do. That's very
Hey,
hard
John.
to self-reflect, because you realize we want them to change. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We want people to change.
About self-reflecting and about love and fear and how to help others come into love. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all heard what they talking about?
That's what is happening. Their response will be different. Eventually, they'll change. Nobody just changes on the moment.
Okay, John.
That would be a crazy day. You'd be changing every corner. But again, it's only love and fear. You know, there's only love and fear. This is all a test for everybody.
Appreciate the love.
Light and dark, positive and negative. This is a test for everybody. I'm talking tough. I might see these other beings losing my cool. His name.
Y'all, I can't do TBZ live too long.
You said what now?
I'm done, y'all. I cannot. I truly cannot do TBZ for too long. I'm sorry, my brain be hurting. Cause he's I can't, y'all. That's all I could do. That's the most I could do. And the thing is, while I'm streaming, if I'm streaming it live, I have to have the volume up so y'all can hear him. As opposed to when I'm recording it, when I'm recording him, I turn the volume all the way down. Literally, the volume is all the way down whenever I'm recording him. Like, it's just something. It's just something I can't. It's just something I can't. Like, dead serious. It's something I can't do. So it's hard. See, this is him from earlier. I've been recording him.
More when you don't step into the trap. Because the trap is, I can handle any spit you spit in my face. I can handle any punch you put. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. And we will kind of get into a bad loop in life.
Today, I started at 9:20 p.m. recording him. And then I said, you know what? Let me stream live real quick.
Again, we're always pulling people into our peace. You know, the lighthouse draws you away from problems.
So they have been talking about this for almost 2 hours?
Pulling you away from that.
Hey, frequent flyness.
Shining a different, you have a path. You have a path. You have choices. You don't have to just crash. That's the lighthouse. You know, in the dark. So again, that far sight. If you see the trouble,
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
All you gotta do is, like you said, jump the seeds, and they can grow. They just need a start. We all needed a start, right? We all didn't have to be all without somebody. You know what I'm saying? Without something, without those experiences at least.
Yes, you did. I gave you the water. What did you do with it? Something that you had no business doing. In bedtime. Get in the bed. Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'll see you. Peace, goddess.
Good night.
Goddess, jump up. Somebody jump up here for sure. You gotta, I don't know if y'all want to jump up, and she about to dip. I'll see you tomorrow for sure.
keep the energy, keep the tension.
Pick those babies to sleep for sure.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Keep the 3 C's. Let's go.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Keep the energy.
The goddess, you want to jump up real quick and cook with us? Prophet, you want to jump up with us? Anybody want to jump up, cook with us? Hey, this is a good
keep building on, like, you know, examples. Because to me, that's like the number one thing, man.
I love when people come.
The preacher, the pastor, you know, everyone's just losing their cool in the summertime.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's funny. Losing their cool in the summertime. Peace, God. One out with you. Hey, yo.
It's cool, guys.
Do what you got to do for your people.
Peace, prophet. Peace, prophet. You like that name. I always play with that name in the street, though.
Go ahead and break down some experiences, prophet. I know you
got the name, prophet.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold, bro. I got his name for my video game character. And if I never got my PlayStation account banned, I probably would have never came to
Again, it's very limited that I can listen to the foolishness with TBZ and his band of friends. But I was recording, but whenever I'm recording, because it doesn't require, my phone does not require for me to have the volume set to like an audible level, yeah, to where I have to listen to it or hear it. And usually when I'm recording, and it's across the board though, to be honest with you. It's not just TBZ. I don't listen to nobody that I'm recording while I'm recording. Simply because my channel, I do my commentary, right? So hold on, y'all. I had to get some water. Had to get some of that good alkaline water. But my thing is I don't want to listen to them more than I have to. So while I'm recording, I don't listen on purpose. And that goes for everybody across the board. Because when I sit down to do my editing, it's normally the first time I'm listening to it, so that my reaction is actually like natural. It's like, what did you just say? Hold on, y'all. So it's fresher, it's newer, it's kind of like I'm not listening to it twice or three times. So I record with the volume cut off. But it's something about TBZ, just I can't. I can't do it, y'all. I can't listen to him for long periods of time. That's why I haven't done any real editing on the footage that I got of him specifically. Which I got a lot in the crates. But like, number one, he's definitely not that interesting. And number two, he kind of picks and chooses when he wants to proclaim the king stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he pump fake when he feel like pump faking, saying chief teaches, or saying I love myself, or peace to the gods, and all that other carbonation lingo, you know, and bigging up Nature Boy. So I don't know. It's here. It's far and few between. But I kind of I try to like utilize my energy very wise, but I just felt like coming live to show y'all like they're still very much recruiting. They have these new members, and as you guys heard, people in his box talking to him about the put your quotas up knowledge. So it's not just him. He just happens to be the one that I've identified thus far as an active active, if I could talk, an active participant within the cult. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he's just someone that I recently identified as an active participant. So, but y'all, how y'all doing anyway? I didn't even ask. I just jumped on live and started running my mouth. How are y'all doing? How is everybody doing this evening? Well, this morning, afternoon, or night, based on wherever you're tuning in from. How y'all doing? Let me know how y'all doing in the comments, y'all. Replay gang, I'm talking to you too. You can let me know how you doing. And y'all see that comment I just dropped? And I pinned it. If you are here within the sound of my voice and you have not already subscribed to Frequent Flyness, if you're not interested in learning how to fly first class for less, then you could just pass it on by. But I don't know who would not be interested in that. Currently, Frequent Flyness is adding a lot of shorts to create a lot of traction to their channel, but eventually they will be doing like a deep dive and informational videos to share how to travel first class, enjoy a beautiful vacation for less. So you definitely want to go ahead and sub them up today. Again, I dropped the link, and I also posted, I'm sorry, I also pinned it here in the comments. So definitely check them out. Well, y'all not gonna tell me how y'all done? What in the world? This is a participation sport, y'all. You is, let me see what you said, Kim, because I can't see. I gotta do a screenshot. John W. said, does he have a mop on his dome? Those are his braids, you know. I believe. Yeah, I think he has a. I don't know if he has a baby mother or a wife. He is super boring. Tell me about it, Kim. Like, I could literally go to sleep. That's why I do not listen to him. I refuse to. Faith said, I'm definitely confused. Lisa says what? Lisa says what? Says me too. John, trust me. You could watch it back if you want to, but I promise you, you ain't miss you ain't miss a whole lot. You did not miss a whole lot. I was just doing this for sugar, honey, iced tea, and giggles, because I wanted to let him know publicly that you can't stop Medea. Hey, Sharenda Moore. You cannot stop Medea. Coco Cutie, thank you for being here. Conchita Smith. Hey, I haven't seen you before in the chat. Good to see you. Coco Cutie said he's scared you're in the room, and he is correct. Okay, he better know I'm always there. I ain't going nowhere. What? Come on now. Come on now. I'm paying close attention to all of these carbonation members, their recruitment efforts, and all that. Oh, good, honey. I'm happy that you're doing well. You know what? I'm chilling. Just like BB London, chilling. Just got home from Nana duties. Same here, child. Same here. I had my little Tatanator and I had a bonus surprise today, and I got to see my Lila as well. So it was great. It was a wonderful day. Today was a good day. But y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here because, like I said before, honey, I be going myself to bed. I don't play when it's bedtime. I might try to stay up and act like I'm grown on some days, but it's just certain days out the week. And Mama Ace or nor Holly really, like I said, have a consistent going live schedule. But I know like a lot of their stuff be on Rumble. But like I don't know. Like the thing about it is like, and if I can I be honest, honey, can I be honest? Y'all, can I be honest for a second? Can I be honest? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna wait for y'all to let me know if I could be honest. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting for y'all to respond. Let me know if I could be honest, y'all. Let me know if I could be honest. I'm waiting on y'all to tell me. I ain't gonna say not another word till y'all tell me if I could be honest. Can I be honest, y'all? Faith says yes. BB said please do. Well, okay. If I'm completely honest, like I I would prefer not to post the drama side of things. That's just my preference. That's just my preference. Now, if for some, if there's some type of substance to the live stream or something that I can actually provide clarity to, yes, I believe that Holly is being harassed by multiple people, not just online, but in her real life as well, because I've done my due diligence and did my research. However, when it's like, when it starts going into the arguing and cussing and carrying on and all that other stuff, I'm just not into all of that. I'm really not. And I don't want to, um, how do I put this? Because my channel is a commentary channel, and like I can't be like fake or something like that. Like, okay, I've said it publicly before, so I'm gonna say it again. I hold space for both Velvet and Holly, and I don't like the fact that these two beautiful women, like, Velvet throws her little rocks and hides her hands, or she sent a straight shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was recently she was talking Sugar Honey Iced Tea about Holly, but watch everybody like act like Holly's crazy when she comes back and responds. Like, I can't get involved in all that. I can't, I just, it irritates me to no ends. And I don't want to get too deep into the weeds with all of that. I'm more so like, if there's a um some type of progressive information, that's what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all of that. Now with them, I don't, because of the simple fact that we all know that Velvet has been through a lot of a great deal of traumatic experiences, and whether y'all know it or not, I realize that Holly has been through multiple traumatic experiences throughout her life. Okay? I know she might come across as a strong, powerful woman to you guys and to social media, but the reality is it takes a lot of work to do what she does, to put herself back together and to put one foot in front of the other and continue to move. And I just don't want to get into the drama of things. That's just my thing. Like, I don't, I would rather not, because my type of commentary, I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. Like, if I'm doing commentary on one of Velvet's videos, I'm gonna tell Velvet, like, you ain't got no business saying that. You ain't got no parts in this. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, mind your business. Like, why are you getting involved? Yeah, you in a relationship with the dude. That's your nigga now. But I mean, come on. Let him fight his own battles. Stay out of it. That's not a part of your actual relationship, or at least it shouldn't be. Not unless he just pussy and don't want to fight his own battles for himself. You know what I'm saying? And with Holly, when they get to talking about Velvet and her kids and all of this, she wanted to be in the cult, or they hope Nature Boy get out and all this other stuff. I'm not gonna. I can't bite my tongue with the commentary. And I won't. I just can't, and I won't. So, in an effort to not get into the drama, or not may allow it to be like I'm an adversary instead of an advocate for both women, I just won't fucking put it on my channel. I just won't do it. I just will not do it, because I know me. I know how I am. I gotta keep it a stack. I gotta keep it a buck. So that's why I don't care to, like, if I catch a live and it's informative and progressive, and there's no like crazy sugar honey iced tea like Velvet. I've been stopped posting Velvet on my channel. Been. I mean, I might have a few videos here and there sprinkled throughout, but I've been stopped posting her. And I especially now I'm not posting her because um I just choose not to. As far as Holly, if there is a live stream where I feel there's something that, I could actually feel comfortable and confident sharing and doing my commentary to, without again making anyone in the scenario feel like I'm an adversary versus an advocate, because I am an advocate for black women. And no, I'm not a man hater. So for all of you bitches that's gonna come up in the comments like, well, what about the man? What about the man? I'm not a man hater. I just don't like men who choose to put their hands on women, or violate women, or disrespect women. You came from a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should actually have the utmost respect for women. So I'm an advocate for women, period. I'm a girl's girl. All right. So that's pretty much why I don't care to really stay up. And I like my sleep. I like my bed. Thank you, honey. I appreciate your response. I just, but as far as the legal stuff, though, oh, I'll go ahead and dig deep into the legal stuff. The legal aspect, I love legal. I love the judicial system, whether it be civil or criminal. As a matter of fact, speaking of legal, if you're not already subscribed to my other YouTube channel on the docket, definitely take some time and check me out over there. I'm actually live over there more than I'm live over here. Recently, I've been following the case of the United States versus Sean P. Diddy Combs. Today, the jury reached verdicts on 4 of the 5 counts against him. They reached a verdict regarding count 2, which is specific to Cassandra Ventura, regarding sex trafficking, and put an S in front of that word that I said, SMEX. You know what I'm saying. And they also reached on count 3 a verdict on SMEX trafficking in the case of Jane Doe. In addition to that, counts 4 and 5, those are both of those are respective counts directed at both Cassie and Jane Doe for the transportation for the purposes of prostitution. Okay, so they reached verdicts on those, but we don't know what the verdict is. The defense nor the government knows what the verdict is because they cannot share the verdict until it is read into the record. They can't, there's no side, like, oh, let me see what the verdict says, or they reached the verdict, let me see. No, the verdict has to be read officially into the record and publicly. So the judge, they're kind of deadlocked on count 1, which is the RICO, the racketeering conspiracy charge. The judge is encouraging them to try to make a determination on that. So I will be going live over there on the docket tomorrow. If you guys check me out and subscribe. And again, I don't get into the whole drama or hysterics with Diddy. I don't. I'm just, I don't know. I guess I'm just not, I'm not really like, built like that. I don't like mess. So all of the astroglide, the sensationalize, the crazy talk and all this other stuff, I don't get involved in all of that. I just focus really on the legal aspect over there because I think it is important for all of us who reside within the United States jurisdiction to have a better understanding of the judicial system. I hear a lot of people talking like, oh, this ain't no case, this ain't no case. But if they read the law, if they actually read into the law, the legal system, specifically the federal government, the law based on the Fed guidelines, they would know that Diddy is in trouble. Diddy's in a lot of trouble. Thank you for dropping that link in the chat. I'm assuming that's my Under Docket channel. Y'all, there's the link. I think that is, right? Thank you, Something Foreign. I appreciate that. That's the link to the Under Docket channel, y'all. Something Foreign just dropped it. Thank you, Something Foreign. But, I stick specifically to the judicial system, how it works, what different terms and what different things mean, so that you can follow it, not based on, the sensationalism of the Astroglide or the baby oil or anything else, but just based on the actual evidence. So check me out over there. I try to keep it light and I try, to have a little fun, but for the most part, I'm very direct and focused on what the law says. What does the law require for Diddy to be found guilty? And has the government proven any of the counts against him. And in my opinion, he's in trouble. But I think there'll be a verdict tomorrow, y'all. So I might do like a live-a-thon tomorrow. I might. I'm going to see how the first part of the day goes. I'm thinking that we're going to have a verdict, a full verdict, by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my prediction. We should have an actual verdict by then. I'm thinking that's what it's going to be. Now, if we don't have it by then, don't hold me to it. Don't be like, Medea, you said. That's just my prediction, my thoughts. I believe that's what's gonna happen. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Damn, I cannot see for shit. Okay, so here it is. There. So I could pick up my phone. But I think that's what's gonna happen, y'all. I think that we're gonna have a verdict by tomorrow. Let me see. Hey, Nakia, how are you, dear? That's all right. You could get on the replay gang if you want to. Okay, there's the link, honey. You could check me out over there. Cornelius, hey. What are you saying? Cornelius C. Rivers. Huh? You better walk south into the comments and okay, you will get blocked. You better walk soft because you will get blocked. Be careful out here, Cornelius. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I will see y'all if you guys subscribe to my new channel. I'll see you over there tomorrow. Oh, Nakia, I was just messing around going in TBZ's live stream so that he knows that he can't really block me. That's all I was doing. Then I just stopped listening to him because I can't take listening to him for a long period of time. So I left out of his live stream and just started to chop it up with y'all. But thank you guys for being here. I will see y'all, catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night based on wherever you're tuning in from. I'll catch you on the next one.